Politricks watch. This is Sir P. Now, today I'm going to be talking about your favorite artists and some of the people who end up get beaten, right, while they were around him. You see, the Gaza camp is an interesting camp. You might drop a hit song and bust, or you might get your head bust, right? Depending on the mood the world sprat was in on that particular day. You see, enough of your favorite young Gaza artists quickly found out that the world sprat, right, is like a free promotion from a company. You know, tell me, see an advertisement and them say, we're giving away this, we're giving away that, conditions apply. Right? That's how it works with the Gaza camp. You can hang around, go stage show, voice a song, right? Might even bust, but conditions apply. These include, but are not limited to, the money we're supposed to get if you show them will be cut short, like really short. Regular beatings, right, for sometimes some very simple things. And you can never ever shine too bright and outshine, right, your father, which would be the world sprat. They tolerated it because two main things. The first one is because of their desire for fame and fortune, obviously. None of these people were young artists themselves. They wanted to bust, they wanted to make their own name, and what better way to do that at the time than to be associated with the world sprat and the Gaza camp. And if in the meantime I could trade them dignity and like a self-respect, then I just saw it go. Right. That's one of the reasons then. Remember, the world sprat was back then and still is one of the quickest ways for you quote unquote boss. The other reason is fear. Not necessarily the world sprat himself, right? Not like he was Iron Mike Tyson, right, who was sending chills on people's spine just by them squaring up with him in the ring, but fear of the many killers he had around him. That's who people really feared of, right? The whole of 87 them were there on the sprat, right? To this day, none of the people them in the Gaza camp, of your favorite artists them who don't even in the Gaza camp anymore, still afraid of the world sprat, right? It's really the phone them afraid of because I'm gonna make the call and then some 87 come there or something. If you publicly ask them about enough things to make you in this video, put a camera up on them and make them go live, you know, do an IG post or interview, let me tell you, say, a lie. Even to this day, they will deny it until they say, Adi, I'm a daddy. Right? Nothing no go so. Like the local YouTuber I tell. But that's publicly. Privately, right, they can tell you all about those days in the Gaza. And don't be surprised if sometime you see them break down and start ball. The many 87s that were there on the world sprat. Ling, Danger, Roderick and them meet there. Jackie. Them used to make your favorite young artists them afraid of us. Right? Them used to act like Pitney in front of the world sprat. 87s like Roderick used to literally beat many of your favorite artists them in the Gaza. Right. Sometimes for the simplest of things. Roderick, you know. You know, Roderick is probably no more than about 5'4", 5'5". Maybe weigh like 105 pounds. But as a Klansman 87, right, his name and the links them have, his reputation in the clans make him seem like a giant. Not for your favorite artists them. Not for your favorite people in like Gaza used to stand up and take beating from Roderick and others. Right. There are some songs that kind of give a clue, even though they don't really say it out directly. You have to read between the lines. Right. Of course, you have songs like Rhino, Me Left, right, and they say you're gonna lick your Pitney. Right. You have songs like Ja Vinci, In My Life. Now for them in Gaza, all the time they hot like fire. All the time them bust and them songs tear up the radio, tear up the airways. Right? In every party, for them there, barely I see any money for them again. Man make too much show go on too much bookings and jump on plane gone over the place. World Spread take most of them money. It's like a vulture scrap. Get the scraps, I saw them get scraps after them show them. And them couldn't say nothing, cause them say nothing. Right. Well, things might get spooky for them. I say, enough of them will publicly probably say, no man, no go so. But then just ask the man them the way I talk about. Yeah. Listen to the song them. Them have name, them boss, they on stage show. People that see them, people that talk about them, everybody thinks say, big money I run, World Spread. Right, I take most of the money. Right. Just the scraps them I get. Right, boss fear and box food, and maybe I eat that if you're lucky. Right. I guess the way the World Spread the point is that, right, if they run me, right, that's all they need. Right, you're lucky say they run me, you're lucky stay a boss. All this is because of me, so give me everything and sit on scraps there. Now earlier, I mentioned that World Spread is like an acidic, abusive father. Like some drunk father come home at night drunk and, well, that's an analogy if you compare to the World Spread. Right? Just like the abusive, drunk, acidic father, end of the day, see the father and him have to get lunch money and the roof over your head and pay a school fee. So you end up just sit down there, right, and take certain things because, well, it's alright, he might beat me, might abuse me, might torture me, right, but a school fee for pay. So just like with the same analogy me gave with the abusive father, if somebody say, oh yeah, I deal with you them, so the response is, and me give them lunch money, you chat too much. And me make them go school, you chat too much. Right, so that's how things work. And so you beat the artist them, so you take away most of the money off a tour, and me make them boss, you chat too much. Right. And then Stockholm syndrome, after you abuse somebody long, sometimes them start to become sympathetic with them abuser. So them start to, yeah man, I true man, I him there, so what if me get couple beaten? So the Gaza artists them were basically these kids. But in the also have a few other bastard kids, right, who would come around from time to time. They were not necessarily outright Gaza artists, right? But I must say the bastard kids them would come around from time to time. They would also cling to his every word and look up to him. Right? Two mainstay people, right, always there on the spot. Those who want busting on music and 87s, and that the two main people on the spot. Music and badness. That the spot love most. And since the Gaza artist them and quote unquote people, he will have other bastard people who come around from time to time. Right? Attach themselves to him. One of these bastard sons is the artist named Puss in Boots. Him not gonna admit this, but he will always want to be like the spread. Right. Walk like him, talk like him. Him not gonna admit this, but he will always want to be like the spread. Try to emulate him in many ways. Even though Puss in Boots, right, really come from these. But he never quite reached the level of his daddy, right, in either the music world or the badness world. Right. But he never quite reached the level of his daddy, both in the music world and in the quote-unquote badman world that he tries so hard to fit in. You might be wondering, artist named Puss in Boots? Or which artist that? I'll show you Puss in Boots. Here he is. One of the World Spread's many bastard sons. Them time he might walk up and down and call the World Spread Daddy. Yeah. This is how you know boy in no sense. The man thief Puss in Boots swag and I try party off her style. After Puss in Boots come with them swag all long. Some foreign chopper, quote unquote designer, came up with the idea say I'm gonna make a big red boot and then see if people really fool enough to buy it. Just tell them say I it a weird and see if people fool enough to buy it. Turns out the World Spread bastard son is one of them. When you tell me say Even governor and them waste man they run him. You know, one of sus boy them, governor. If them they really rate the man, they tap him on him shoulder and say, yo, right, look like a big idiot dog. Right. No joke. Right. Remember the story of the emperor when I have on no clothes? Right, and everybody there around him and say, yeah man, he look good man, and take a child for walk up and say, you don't have on no clothes, idiot. Well, that's Maddy should do with a big red boot here, where the boy Pepsi up on. And I have no sense at all. Everything him see foreign man though, him go take up. Everything him see on foreign TV, foreign platforms, him take up and try pass it off to the Iron Man public, right? Or something what him come up with. He doesn't have an original cell in his body. When this trend pass, we're going to look back on these pics and see this puppy show walking around in this big red boots. So as me say, Puss in Boots, he don't make it loud already say. Spratty and my daddy, who want vex vex. But I'm forever grateful to Puss in Boots because of him completely buzzed. Right, with Ninja and Dave them. This is why I like when so-called dons par with giddy-headed wannabes because, you know, them always help bring out the real people and behind the scenes of the teams. Yeah. World Spratty see what happened to Nigel, August 2876. You probably laugh still knowing you, but I wonder if you're gonna laugh when you see how things are gonna play out with Ninja and Dave them. I'm a matter of fact, I take that back because Ninja and Dave them, I don't really want no smoke with them and at all. I mean, especially Dave, I don't want no issue with them and them man they scary. And plus they don't know them man the links big. And when I tell me say, you know, the man that top man and the man that have much links. And big links all over. Politician and have big links down at the station. Yeah, have big links. It's a top police, some serious police, Clarky and them man they. I go, if anything Clarky, I go. Let's see, we're gonna test these big links. Theoretically, of course. But I really wanna smoke with them big links there. I just hold my corner and make her go on with Nigel slide. Theoretically. Now, back to the regular scheduled programming. Gaza Kim. Word get back to the road spreads. Gaza Kim and carry news team babe mother. Both other woman. Right. People go to him and tell him that. Right. Did she really do that? I don't know. I don't know why she would do that. Knowing so that I go reach back to the road spread and she getting a big problem. But if you understand, so at the time, there was a lot of backstabbing and double crossing going on in the Gaza camp because certain people, there was always a little, you know, almost who is the favorite, who will get more than this, who will get more shine. So, it's very possible I lie and tell for that. But, word get to the world spread, say, Gaza Kim, I carry news to him babe mother. See him short one day. The babe mother and him catch up in an argument about it. Your favorite artist decides, say, she have to get beaten for this. Cause she caused problem in her life. Them call her on her studio and tell her, say, new rhythm. And she go for a Spanish, say, you know, say she ready. Turn up at the studio. Not knowing say world spread, give the man them orders, so they must beat her. When she reach, a bag of man start beat the girl. Serious kick and thumb. Youth named Danger. I'll back gun in her head and tell her, say, you know, she call the man name. To the media, she go dead. Yes, the same Danger. The name sound familiar, right? Don't worry. Film video go drop too. Only for video they for drop, you know. Right, what you think of this tragic video? Quack video. Only for video, man. Danger. You might have heard about somebody then call it Romy. On studio. Then call him Father Romy. You ever look apart, at the studio way. On AC today. Right, listen up for the beating going on. Right. It was like outside the studio, right, whatever. The AC out the back and listen. Everybody used to gather around and chat and, well, I listen up for the beating going on. Matter of fact, so one picture, It's just by Sean Storm, son. Right. If you look at AC this one, but there's some most of the beating one. Right. Same place Jeffrey had to get beaten too. We hear about him in this video too. Now, just to show the type of person your favorite artist is, as the man that beat Gaza King, Pushback was in the studio recording the song we say, "No master and enemy, your boxer, no master and enemy." The very same time. You see, that rhythm was supposed to be the street vibe song, but cause him no plan for beat her, or make the man in beat her, invites a second song on the rhythm. He stopped recording at one point and go outside to go watch them beat her, laugh, and then go back go finish twice the song. And she did a big interview, I think he was with ER, and if I'm not mistaken, she couldn't even call the man name a beat her because a pure 87 as I said, danger back gun pan her and make she know say the girl will kill if you call the man name or something. So technically, the song will say, your boxer no master name me. Technically, it's true. He didn't physically beat her himself. Right. So the man sings her name me. Right. He never beat her. For real. Not by his own hand. He ordered it. After that, she was blackballed. Because she can't sing for no more Gaza rhythm. And unfortunately for her, because at the time, the music was very divided. Got the Gaza camp and they had man in a link with Gaza. So she couldn't just go voice enough other people, so she ended up getting blackballed. Now I have to say this. But the article come out to say, she must be forgiven, forget, and she still has to Gaza, so I don't know. Right? As I'm telling you, enough of these people have Stockholm syndrome. And especially when them things say certain things not go on for them unless they attach themselves to Gaza. Right? Then kind of turn around and say, yeah man, things did kind of rough, yes, but we'll move on now, because remember she was Gaza King, she dropped the Gaza to Kim. And then look like she a Gaza King again. So don't be surprised if you say, no man, not like that man, I do some misunderstanding. I had to look at YouTube I tell you. You see, one thing I realize, World Sprat know the Iron Man people then. Well, he knew he could make his goons then beat up a young girl and then drop one song and all is forgotten. His many sycophants, many of whom are females, who get up every day and talk about them hate abusers and them hate men with hurt women and they hate anybody who hurt no woman must get 500 days of jail and them seat back cut off and they must get this. These same people were too busy dancing to the latest hit to care about the Gaza King and the beating Michigan. You see, enough of these people want to dress up in a clean clothes and speak so well. Telling us how they stand with women and they hate abusers and they understand who they want to talk about. They're not talking about people like the World Sprat. When them say they want abusers punished, they mean regular guys. They mean Steve from down the road. They mean Winston from Odessa. Right. They mean Philip who work at the call center. Right. They might talk about the taxi man, them not talk about them favorite politician like George Rang. Right. Them not talk about the World Sprat, them not talk about Jack Ure. When it comes down to them people, them say, well, you did it. Or them say, well, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But as I say, when it's Steve from down the road, they say, kill him. He abused a woman, so he should never get another chance and he should lose his job and never work again. Unless he named Georgia. Or World Sprat. Or Jack Ure. In that case, they can beat, kill, rape who you want. Just make sure you see a job and you hit. Or you're a part of the party. Them support. Many of your favorite woman rights activists are frauds. They love and support men who beat, torture and kill women on the regular, so long as these men have clout. But, as me say, Steve from down the road, Winston from over the call center, try it now. They would cancel you. You will never be able to work $1 another day in your life again. The next person was Jeffrey Hype. Couple times well them beat him. Various reasons. Some of them petty. But when him really fall from grace, it was when a youth named Doggy got missing. Coming by in Jeffrey Hype that get big up in a song. World Sprat and shout him out regular. Jeffrey Hype was one of the man them that he could link to book the Sprat if you want a show. And he could, almost like some kind of booking agent or a road manager. I don't call them, but if you want to book a show, Jeffrey Hype sort it out and I'll collect the money and them thing. But a youth named Doggy, who used to power on the World Sprat. Something interesting happened to Doggy. You see, some youths from out of East, book and pay hundreds of thousands for the World Sprat to come on an event. Big money. And we talk about them time then. We didn't know time nobody can't find Doggy. Then call him Doggy and normally when dogs roam, then go home. But not this time. Turns out the same man them from East take with Doggy and kill him. The man then pull up on the Gaza man them at the studio. Be a car, be a gun in a car, be a 87. Say Gaza man them ram them. And so now when the man them a come now to do the World Sprat and the Gaza man them things, them start now. I tell the man them say, yo, them don't know about no booking and what not talk about. Them end up agree so them a give back some of the money. And the man them from East tell them say, Doggy say bookings are go on and the booking not go on. So the man them realize why Doggy go missing and why Doggy was never found alive again. And then got here say Jeffrey Hype play a role in it. The man then start beat Jeffrey Hype. The same AC unit to the beside Shanstown. And they said the man them have been made a bang it like a kettle drum. Cause at the studio this as me say, Jeffrey Hype did a ball and tell them say a misunderstanding and so it really go on. End of the day, them never kill him. After this, youth named Pimpin start to take over as the man you have to link. You really want certain bookings and start play the role of basically like a road manager. So you notice, you stop here about Jeffrey Hype and you start here about Pimpin. So Jeffrey Hype was still hanging around the Gaza camp, but his status had been greatly diminished. After this now, after the Doggy thing, Pimpin started to take over as the man we are linked to certain bookings and everything. That's why you stop here about Jeffrey Hype, stop singing about Jeffrey Hype, and you start here about Pimpin. Remember now Jeffrey Hype is a man, to show fame quote unquote loyalty, would always try and go above and beyond what everybody else do. So when everybody else get one tattoo we say Gaza, Jeffrey Hype go and tattoo the entire face of the World Sprat on him. Whole lot of people get beaten for various reasons. Might as well talk about them one day, another day. World Sprat army of low IQ bloggers are tuning in right now. As usual, because them tuning every day. They think ready to make a responsibility to this one, as usual. Because that's how it works. So let's go and tune in. I work more with the job. As me say, down the road, the Rajic video, the Enja video. Use the name Leng. Remember him? Leng. Couple videos with him too. I guess what can go on. Anyway, Patreon squad, big up on the cell. Yeah, you don't know, no life. Culture squad, see you soon, yes.